How's it going, everyone? My name is Dallas, aka Infernus, and welcome back to the most disturbing channels on YouTube, and today we're doing episode number 4. And if you're new here, then you should know what we do in this series is look into the deepest nook and cranny of this horrifying site called YouTube to find the most nightmare-fueling and / mentally scarring channels that really just shouldn't exist. And I don't know about you, but I'm ready to go with my fresh stack of adult Pampers right next to me that I got fresh off of Amazon shipping, and I recommend that for yourself, you should get something as well, because we're going right now. And to kick off the first episode of this series in a while, we're going to be covering something that you probably haven't seen in a while, but might give you a memory or two. This is Memoryhole. Memoryhole is a 100,000 plus subscribed channel that uploads videos with entirely no context. From any outsider's perspective, it's basically just ASMR for your eyes. If ASMR stood for actually scarring mother-trucking crap, the R is silent. Throughout all of the 2010s, they uploaded clips and videos that looked to be decades older, all with good company of extremely disturbing music, distorted and overall disturbing imagery with every video to begin with. It's almost like this channel tapped into an alternate parallel universe where every single human was just always smoking something. And that was just the normal daily routine. And also maybe if YouTube also existed in the 1990s. Of course, as they continued uploading these no-context disturbing edits and clips with vague titles like Wormhole Grandpa, Mother's Milk, Death is Coming, attention started rising over the meaning behind this channel. People got fully in a twist about what the purpose behind all of this was for, and believe me when I say that the twist just got even more tight. Never at any point did this channel ever explain what all of this was about. Years went by with it existing for some reason, continually and consistently uploading videos with music that will definitely help you have sweet dreams every single night. Until the conundrum was eventually finally solved, and it was figured out that all of these videos were in fact uploads and submissions to America's funniest home videos long past that were actually rejects. You may have grown up watching videos like that from the most iconic TV show that was basically the roots of all comedy TV shows back in that day, but you never probably realized or questioned whatever happened to all the people submitting those that never made the cut. Well, here you go. It turns out that the whole time it went without saying that this channel was archiving actual submissions to AFV over decades of time that were rejected for some reason or another. I couldn't possibly imagine why. And this was the place serving to upload them all and adding very delightful music that was extremely soothing if you live in opposite world, and posting the completely horrifying and disturbing results, all the way up until 2020, when finally the channel became inactive and uploaded their last video. Now some people actually argue that these are funny videos and nostalgic videos. Okay, some of them are definitely impressive, I'll give you that. Maybe they were all just too good to comprehend for the producers of the show, so they just couldn't feel worthy enough to actually put them in. But of course, we'll never know for sure. After all, it's just a memory hole. Okay, we got the trial done, now we're getting into the real dark. So, strap yourself in. We're getting into Hell's Gate. So in 2018, there was a channel that was discovered that hadn't posted any videos since its creation in 2006. And this channel was simply called Hell's Gate. The only reason why it was discovered was because at this time, for the first time in 12 years, it finally posted a video. And as a matter of fact, the entire time that YouTube/user/Hell's Gate existed, it had gone completely silent without any videos or subscribers up to that point. However, it would keep an over decade-old playlist called just Material. In this playlist was an assortment of real, seemingly sacrilegious videos posted across the internet, and these, upon looking into the details, were more than mostly taken down over time. But the ones that weren't proved to be beyond any form of ironic parody type of style They were genuine videos ranging from tutorials on how to use the power of seduction to demonstrations of witchcraft. And if this wasn't enough, the real hellstorm just began upon the first videos that were posted to this channel. The videos that inevitably went on this channel, that were seen by the few people that saw them, were purportedly so horrible that they were striked and taken down immediately within only a day or two, amounting to 12 videos of the exact same thing. Very rough video footage of a ceremony taking place in the woods, similar in cadence to the Bohemian Grove, however, according to eyewitnesses, documenting things in 1,000 times more unsettling and gruesome ways that actually caused a YouTube staff member to quit their job. But that is a whole nother story. Well, we're not going to get into all the details here because I would actually prefer to stay green when it comes to the dollar sign of this video. And also, lucky for you, we have a full-fledged YouTube Unsolved episode dedicated to this channel coming up really soon. So essentially, this channel was dormant for the most part and probably came off as an edgy kid channel to the very sparse amount of people that discovered it over its years. To put it in a more family-friendly way, they were just short clips in a forest with cult-like activities going on that just got worse and worse as the videos progressed, and they basically killed a guy. Supposedly. We'll just say that. But even if that wasn't enough, the roots of the Hell's Gate cult goes off of YouTube and into real life, as the whole area that this took place in is really known by the residents, and it's a permanently taboo topic to the people that live in the areas that were affected by the Hell's Gate cult activities in real life because of this group or cult having a very disturbing and annoying history in the decades that they did exist, mainly in the south portion of the United States and northern Florida. Chanting in the woods loudly, vandalizing property, and even harassing someone who shot in the middle of the night to scare them off by dropping a piece of a dead animal in their backyard. And that person then went on to create the organization of PETA. So, thanks a lot, Hell's Gate. I'm kidding, by the way. And now even a straight murder on camera uploaded to YouTube. And look, obviously there's a whole lot more to get into with this, but all in all, it's a show. And to get you even more thirsty about this upcoming YouTube Unsolved, I'll just reveal the fact that I will be doing a physical, real-life investigation of the location of this cult. So, rest in peace, me. Stay tuned for that. Ivan0135. This one is a bit of a doozy that came straight out of this world. Ivan0135 is a name that you wouldn't suspect to be that much out of the ordinary, but for some reason, this channel in 2011 decided to start sporadically uploading a series of 4 videos that were curious in nature, to say the least. And they were very short, old-looking clips that appeared to be filmed the better half of a century before the time they were even uploaded, which itself at this point is quite a while ago. And with the text context on the screen of these videos reportedly explain that these videos were actually leaked footage of real encounters with aliens with the United States government. It's fake. That's what you're saying. And good on you. Nice observation. Well, that's what any sensible person would argue, right? But here's the thing. Similar to the narrative we've heard behind legendary films of Bigfoot, like the original Bigfoot film by Bob Giblin, it pretty much goes far deeper than just looking at this footage and dismissing it at first glance. The videos, since they were uploaded so long ago, were able to quickly gain traction and the attention of real film and computer graphic analyzers, only for them to conclude that in fact, whatever the footage shows, aliens or not, are actually, well, real. Not altered, not CGI, not human. Just on the basis of very small details like movement, lighting, personality. They're saying this, not me. And because of this stuff just can't be debunked. The same as how some apparent experts would say that the Bigfoot footage was just too unhuman in the way that it walked and moved to be staged. Well, this channel here is like the Bob Gimlin of aliens. People have argued that this channel is in fact the most unarguably real and believable source of evidence, video-wise, of extraterrestrials existing. Not taken down by the US government for the sake of, if they were to do that, it would inadvertently prove to the people that had seen that it was real, or it was something at least. And on the basis of what Ivan0135 made out in the short videos and time that he existed, was that this footage was not supposed to be taken, and in fact was secretly leaked on the basis of some government treaty that they had with aliens way back in 1940s. Someone violated this treaty by filming them, and it wasn't supposed to happen, so the treaty had to be revised, but somehow this footage was locked away, but then the person who originally filmed it left the key, and when they died, someone else had it, and somehow this left in the hands of the person who runs Ivan0135's channel, and then the humans just went about their business, you know, casually talking to ALMAOs in some underground base. Seems normal to me. Well, you can be the judge. Who were these aliens? Nobody knows. Where they came from? Zeta Reticuli? A normal, everyday location. And I guess they make turtlenecks seem in fashion. So that's kind of a plus. I don't personally understand why it's such a big thing, how this apparent video is just not debunkable, on why it's like so incredible looking. I'm no expert on movie development, CGI, and stuff like that. But me looking at this, it doesn't seem anything like this couldn't be, you know, created in some, like, After Effects, or let alone some actual professional software. So, but that's just my opinion. I don't know what I'm talking about. Ivan0135 has not been seen for over 10 years, and never revealed how they personally got the footage, if it is indeed real, and not just some art project. But overall, regardless, that's pretty much it for today's video, and that's all we have for this episode. As usual, I try to mix up the content of these lists in the Most Disturbing series to be some channels that you most likely have heard of, but yet covering the details of them, and then I also try to look deep and find at least one that I know is so dark and so unknown that you couldn't possibly have heard of it yet. So that's why I like this series. It's always a new touch on things. But yeah, if you do enjoy this type of thing and these types of disturbing series and overall stuff like this, then the button about 2 inches below this screen should be gray. And if it's not, unfortunately, you'll have bad luck for 10 years. And believe me, if you're interested in these types of videos, I'd probably believe what I was saying myself, so you should definitely follow my advice in clicking that. So anyways, this was Most Disturbing Channels on YouTube, episode 4. My name is Dallas, aka Inferness, and I'll see you guys in the next most exciting episode of the Thetekkitrealm. Goodbye.